year, about a year and a half ago, I became the chairman of the Education Committee in the Senate, because the Senate got taken over by the Democrats for the first time in 70 years. It had always been Republican. And so I then became the chairman of the Education Committee. And my crowning achievement this year, and hopefully for decades to come, is something called the Education Reform Package. And what we did is we changed many things about education. Now, for example, a teacher is going to be evaluated every single year. And the evaluation is going to be different. It's going to determine whether the teacher is going to be promoted, is going to perhaps not meet the requirement and be deemed ineffective. And if they're ineffective for 2 years in a row, they are out in 60 days. We do not want ineffective teachers teaching our kids. But in the past, we always sloughed over it because it was so hard to get rid of an ineffective teacher. It's a process called 3028. And that's where the rubber room comes from, with teachers 5-6 years sitting in a room doing nothing because it was just too hard. We'd get them out of the classroom, but we kept paying them and they sat in the room. But now, 60 days, if they're ineffective, we don't want them with our children. They may be lovely people, but they don't belong in the classroom with our kids. We will also be looking at things like master teachers, better pay. There's just a lot of very big improvements. Also, the way we promote teachers and the way we train teachers. We're going to be training them quite differently. So that was one big achievement. Another is something called the longitudinal data system. We are going to be tracking within, I think, a couple of years, every child from pre-K through college. We want to see if we are preparing our kids sufficiently so that they will be able to, at the end of high school, either go into career or go into